Hello, welcome back. A throne was claimed, the Throne of Fire. I think this is Therados claiming it. Found some Jaguar Fiends, took Ironwood Forest, nothing there. What died? A Bone Tribe guy. Mictlan, we got hit by Illwinter, Shadowglade, +8 defense. It's pretty good. Some children are disappearing at Worldwide Event during diseases, and then our defense over in Evergreen Forest. They did a really good job. They managed to catch this squad, which is really, really cool. It's just some province events. No one was patrolling or anything. But we actually managed to catch one of the stealth armies. It was really good. Really good. Really glad my PD managed to... Well, there goes the Noali and 9 Lamias. Man, these guys would have been so good later on with some buffs on them. Oh well. So here we are. Good news though, everyone. After, what, like 20 turns of irrelevance, Helm and I have finally made peace. And we get to keep all this. Well, not this. We'll give back him his Cap Circle province. But we'll be able to hold all this territory now. And no more war. We currently have 986 income. We really need to fix that, huh? So Ulm and I are going to make peace, and we're probably going to both attack Ross, since we both have a border with him. I actually have 2 points into Ross. I've got one through here, and then there's also the harbour, which connects to sewage outlet. So that's the plan, so we can finally, like, I guess fix our economy. We don't have to worry about, like, stealth armies everywhere, which is good. Unless someone double crosses us, of course, and this is just a bait. And now he just keeps attacking me, which I guess could happen. But let's operate under the assumption that that is not happening. This is also bizarre to me. Apparently this guy wanted to fight Ulm. He moved this, like, horribly starving and diseased army into a wasteland as well. I have no idea what this guy's doing. I sent him a message saying, "What are you doing?" And I don't know, it seemed like he wanted to just raid Ulm and me. But I don't know. I think he might be having second thoughts. He told me he's going to move back to the harbour and then go home, but I don't know if he will or not. The guy seems insane, so who knows what he'll do. But again, I'm just going to operate under the assumption that he's going to give me these back. So let's move forward with that in mind. So we have a couple of things we want to do now. First up, we want to take back our provinces. So there's 4 provinces that belong to us. Let's be honest, we're not really, like, losing much by not holding these. This is 0 income. I think this is, like, 20 income. This is the good province that we need to take back, so definitely prioritize that one. And this is all our nature gems as well. Yeah, but we'll try and get these back when we can. So for now, I'm just moving a bunch of just rubbish into Evergreen. Hopefully there's no PD here. Honoria might have PD. It's getting 7 Jags, a Blesser. Should be fine. So we should take these back next turn. And then I'm leaving some stuff in Zenthra. Take this back once this guy goes home. And moving some stuff to Waste to take this next turn. So that's the plan, anyway. The next thing on the agenda is setting up actual blood hunting. We don't have many provinces that are good for it. Honoria is good for it, Evergreen's good for it. Zenthra's 2-9, Livenmark's good for it as well. Shadowglade. These are all really small provinces. These are wastelands. All this is 2-8. One is 970. This has a disease site. Spires is 3-7. Good. Greenwoods is good for it as well. Elder Hill. Oh, that's really bad. We've got like 6 blood hunting provinces. I guess technically this as well. This is getting low though. So that's the next plan. So research. I'm going to get some enchantment so that I can summon some Mound Kings. Common useful for patrolling, for leading demons, for burying blood slaves. And I'm also just going to start blood hunting everywhere I can as quickly as I can. So Livenmark is a spot, so I'm just going to start blood hunting here now. These guys are going to wait here. I don't think the Mictlan priests are going to be very good, but they'll get Sanguine Dowsing Rods one day. That's next on the agenda. They'll be a bit better then. And my god's just going to be summoning packs of wolves for a while. And my Death Mages, we've got another Death Mage coming. We'll have 3 of them. They're just going to start summoning Mound Kings when they can. We've already got enough gems for Probably 4 by the time we get the research. There's 4 Man Kings. They can patrol, they can move slaves. We've also got a couple of mundane commanders just lying around. They can also move slaves around. So the next few turns are recovery. Then I want to see what's in these thrones. So I'm scouting this throne at the moment with just a commander. And then we'll do the same over here. I'm just going to recruit a mundane commander. We'll see what's in those thrones. And then if we can, we'll take them both, and then we'll attack Russ. Those are plans. Who knows what's going to happen? Man, imagine how bad this army is right now. Like, every single thing must be diseased at this point. I can't believe we moved into a wasteland with those guys. I guess Therodos, like, gutting the population on our coastline has kind of helped us out in that regard. Like, if you move through a sewage outlet, you just starve immediately. It's pretty funny. With that in mind, we should probably get some supply items at some point as well, over the next few turns. Recruitment's very small at the moment. I'm just going to try and get a Mictlan priest in all my outer forts, and a B2 mage in my inner fort, and this is the only place I'm recruiting units. We'll try and rely on summons going forwards. That's everything in brief. Things should start to take shape over the next few turns though, I think. But that was turn 28, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We got some enchantment done. 1 level of it. 107 research per month. That's just flying by. We should have 2 next turn, and then we can get the construction for Sanguine Dowsing Rods. Summoned some wolves, summoned some jaguar toads, searched for sites and didn't find any. Got some blood slaves in Livenmark, that's quite nice. And then we took back Evergreen from Ulm and Honoria from Ulm, no problems there. We also scouted the throne in Look on My Throne Ye Mighty. This is pretty puny. There's an Etten, he's kind of scary. Bunch of spellcasters. Lots of gems on them. This is definitely a composition that's very vulnerable to flyers on attack rear though. And there isn't even really anything in the front either, so it could be pretty trivial to take this. Just need to move an army over there, which we'll try to do. Ironwood has been conquered by the enemy, that's the province in Ulm's cap circle he was taking back, and then Honoria, which we just took back. A treasure has been found. 1,340 gold, 5 fire gems, 2 water gems, and a Starshine skullcap, which is an astral booster. Very nice. So that's a great event, because we've been hurting for gold for a while. We were able to do full recruitment this turn. Throne, getting a Nwali and as many Jags as I can get here. Batman, getting a Nwali and as many Jags as I can get here. Meadowglade, we've got a Bone Reader queued up. Mictlan, getting a Priest King. Just getting Eagles here though. Save a little bit of gold. And I even managed to put every province up to 10 province defense for the unrest reduction. So pretty nice for gold, still got 500 in the treasury. That's great. Next is taking these 2 provinces back from Arco. I'm not sure, like, I could just move into this province this turn, assuming he's just going to leave it for us and go home. But Ulm messaged me and said that Ulm was moving one of his stealth armies through this province and got discovered by the PD. And apparently there's like 20 points of PD here, plus his army, so yeah, I'm a bit worried about just like wandering into it. Hopefully there's no PD in this one, because it's only getting attacked by a couple of eagles. So just in case this guy, I don't know, maybe he'll actually attack us, who knows. I don't know what he's doing, but just in case he actually attacks us, or and just to overcome the huge amount of PD here, I'm just going to build up an army in Zenthra, and we'll take it next turn instead of this turn. I think that's fine. So yeah, hopefully we take this one though. After that we'll move an army towards this throne, and I'm pinging this one this turn as well. We caught blood slaves in Livenmark, who've all been given to the commander here. That's 25 slaves. Really nice. And they'll be getting moved to Mictlan. And other than that, it's mostly just like lots of miscellaneous stuff. So down here I'm going to move some things to Greenwoods to start blood hunting it. We haven't really got anything down here that can patrol. But I do have a Priest King who can levy some slaves, so you might just have the slaves do the patrolling. They do have a patrol strength of 1. And they're not terribly expensive. Upkeep cost 1 gold a year. Sure, why not? We'll give them a try as patrollers. Swinland, we've got guys back on blood hunting duty. And the rest of the guys are moving to Zenthra. I've got the mercenary patrolling. They'll be gone this turn, that's fine though. Looks like no one's really bidding on mercenaries. Maybe we can snap all those up in a few turns if we go to war with Ross. Evergreen, one of the Nwalis I recruit this turn, will go move over to do the jungle temple stuff again, get some more lamias. And we'll start blood hunting this soon as well. Honoria, got someone just going to start blood hunting here, why not? Got some commanders here that are going to move back and pick up slaves, pick up stuff with patrolling, whatever. God's still doing Pack of Wolves, still binding Jaguar Fiends, still capturing slaves in my capital to also do patrolling. I'm doing slightly smaller blood sacrifices everywhere, doing like 3 slave sacrifices where I can. That's fine. Entering site over here to keep getting imps, summoning Jaguar Toads. And yeah, there's a 3 slave sacrifice as well. So lots of like little bits and pieces. Sacrifice, blood hunt, moves, summons. Yeah. We're getting stuff put into position. We've got some death mages here, and there's a death mage over here as well. Those guys can all summon some Mound Kings in a couple of turns. And it's very tempting to have this guy walk around for a bit looking for death sites to get a bit more death gem income. But I'm definitely going to have this guy attacking thrones. So we'll search zones for... this is a throne on a wasteland, which, I mean, always feels like it should have a death site, right? Yeah. That's the turn anyway. I'm just in the middle of doing chores. I was really busy today. So I'm really late doing my turn. But there's only 35 minutes left, so I'm just going to do a partial to stretch it out. Don't hate me. That was turn 29. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We've been sent a bunch of gems from Hinnom. I don't think we've interacted with Hinnom at all. But I heard from someone on the Discord that they were getting killed by Helheim. So, since Helheim's my neighbour, I suppose, yeah. Sometimes this happens. We got the enchantment research done. Mostly just for, yeah, Revive King. I'm just summoning I'm using all my death gems this time just to get a bunch of, Mound Kings. They're really useful because they can lead demons, but they're also just good for cheap commanders for doing, well, everything, I think. Throne of Air has been claimed. Summoned some Jaguar Toads, Jaguar Fiends, Pack of Wolves. Caught a bunch of blood slaves. This is looking better, isn't it? We pinged private property. There's another throne. Also looks pretty puny. This is just Deer Tribe, I think. Yeah. Some mages. Lots of blood slaves. Not too bad. This guy might do a fire elemental, I suppose, but again, pretty vulnerable to flying units. I think we can roll over both of these thrones pretty quickly, as long as we get the armies there before anyone else does. Took back Cracked Earth. Looks like Argo didn't leave anything behind. Forest of Pine, we got some resources. Mon, we got some air gems. Worldwide event, it's unnaturally cold. And we lost the Quick Spears. Oh yeah, so this is the last turn of taking back territory. Blood economy is starting to develop. I'm blood hunting in Greenwoods now. We got a commander over here who's going to just ferry slaves back and forth. I'm doing a Mound King over here. I'm summoning wolves and slaves just for patrollers. Got a few slaves already. We'll get some wolves. We're still blood hunting Swinland. It's 4.7k. We're not blood hunting it very hard though. Well, actually, 3 B2 hunters is pretty hard, I suppose. But we'll keep doing it for... We've got the lab here, might as well. That's fine. Livenmark is also getting blood hunted. We caught quite a few slaves here this turn. Up to 48 unrest. But, yeah, a bunch of wolves and slaves are on the way over to start patrolling there. And another commander is coming over to pick up the slaves. So this province is more or less set up now. That's fine. Shadowglade, doing lots of blood hunting here as well. Still doing Jaguar Toads, entering site. Getting 2 rounds of Revive King over here. My cap is still doing Jade Knights, Pack of Wolves, Jaguar Fiends, Capture Slaves. And doing Blood Sacks with a H2 at the moment. Next blood hunting province is Honoria, which we've got kind of going. There's 1v1 mage here doing it. So economy is, you know, it's okay. Gold's terrible still, but at least we've got some blood income now. And I'm just going to throw everything into sewage outlet. Doesn't look like Orca left anything here, but yeah, apparently it's a lot of province defense. So we'll just ram it with this army, and then this army will just move up and take this throne, and then take this throne, and then we'll roll it Ross, I suppose. That's the plan anyway. My Dominion isn't looking as weak now either. We're up to 8 candles in my cap, that's my max. 2 in Swinland. 7 in Evergreen. Batman's also 7, I think. Oh, Batman's 8. Okay, those 2 are maxed. Yeah, we might start spilling Dominions somewhere useful now. And these are basically neutral. They're all pretty much neutral. I don't really understand how Dominion spread works, but yeah, I assume if these are all getting pretty high, then it'll start to spill outwards. It's my assumption. But anyway, that was it for this term, pretty much. Just in recovery phase still. But fingers crossed it stays this quiet for us. Yeah, I'm going to end turn. I'm going to check the video. But that's turn 30. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.